What's up, people? Welcome back to the stream. I'm Accidental Grenade, and we are back with more BetRivers Poker. Did AG get a good tan on vacation? You be the judge. I don't really go for a tan. I've talked about this before on the stream. I don't. I SPF 50 plus always. So the tan's got to get through the SPF to get to me. I don't desire to be tan. I don't admire people who are tan, really. Congratulations, you're poisoning your body with ultraviolet rays. It just doesn't do it for me. I honestly would be sort of disappointed if I was thoroughly bronzed after a week at the beach. That would be a personal failure on my part. So no, I'm not tan. I don't believe anyway. But you can. I mean, I think I got a little bit of color. Just a tiny bit of color compared to what I was previously, which is not a very high bar to clear, obviously, for the aforementioned reasons, and the fact that I spend my day job and my night hobby completely inside. But I will say, having a 7-year-old does force me into the out of doors. Which I enjoy. I enjoy the out of doors. Other than the sunburn part of it, the increased cancer risk part of it. But worry not. I take a healthy, I think 2,500 IU's or something of vitamin D per day. Forget what it is. I take a vitamin D pill every day to account for the fact that I don't spend much time in the sunlight. Which one do we use? We ordered this one from Amazon. 2,000 IU's, 2,000 IU, 50 mcgs of vitamin D3 every day. Is 2,000 IU vitamin D3 a substitute for sunlight? Not a complete substitute for sunlight. 2,000 can help prevent deficiency. Doesn't provide the full range of benefits. Source needed. What are the full needs of benefits? Or what is the full list of benefits? Recommended daily allowance of vitamin D is 600 IU's per day. Yeah, so we're exceeding that by a great margin. What other benefits does sunlight have that I can't get from D3? Circadian rhythm regulation? I do okay there. Mental health improvements? I don't think I'm crazy or depressed or no seasonal affective disorder as far as I know recently. Immune modulation. I've gotten sick a little bit more than usual over the past couple years, but I attribute that to having a daughter more than anything else. To be quite honest, I blame her. Production of nitric oxide in the skin. Yeah, but do I need it? Can't resist here. We're going to be raising in the $30 Monday Monster Stack with Queen Jack suited. Just can't resist. We get one caller. We're going to be playing in position here on King 7-3. We'll be c-betting to the tune of 14.8 big blinds. And getting yammed on. Okay, all right. I mean, we let the queen kicker go in that case, I think. If you bluffed me off with 10 high, I'd be impressed. I might be impressed. We're doing okay here in the $20 monster. We're 5 of 40. We had a hand where like 5 people limped and I jammed 21 big blinds with ace jack suited. Got called by king 9 and they got there on the flop. We got there on the turn for a full double. But anyway, I take a lot of supplements these days. I've got a pill minder and everything. I take quite a few physical and mental enhancement supplements that I've personally I try to avoid snake oil. So I used to visit examine.com, then they needed a membership, but I try to do a lot of research. Examine.com is like an amazingly great source of information, but they went like paid at one point, which really pissed me off. I don't know how much is Examine Plus after they have Examine Plus that you need to see their like full database now. How much is it? 60-day money back guarantee, but how much fucking is it? $16.50 a month, lifetime access for $1,000. What's 1,000 divided by 1650? 1,000 divided by 10 would be 100 months. 1,000 divided by 20 would be 50 months, right? So 1650 is somewhere in between. It's like 70. $1,000 would be like 70 months worth. Or you'd break even at 70 months is maybe a better way to say that. Trey's here with Ace Queen offsuit in the $30 Monday Monsters. Good luck tonight, actually. I hope your vacation was great. I did have a quite a great vacation, a wonderful time with my family. Let's check. We like to check out of position versus the IP player. Now we're gonna bet. Can't be just checking and letting the free spade roll off. They will fold to the delayed C bet, and we'll take it down. Sorry, it's 60 months. I did that math very poorly. It's 61 months is where you would break even. So it's 5 years of using Examine, you would break even. It's not that horrible, to be quite honest. Oh no, sorry, never mind. It's $16.50 a year. Hold on, no, it's $16.50 a month. Sorry, I'm getting everything confused. It's $16.50 a month if you pay for a year. Okay. If you actually paid monthly, it's $29 a month, in which case that becomes a better deal. Because $29 a month if you paid monthly. Although I probably would pay for a year if I was going to use it. But $20 a month if you paid monthly. That's roughly, what, like 33 months or so. Or you would break even. But anyway, I try to do my research is what I'm trying to say. It just became a little more difficult when Examine.com was no longer just free and open to all. But it's hard to run a site like that like I think it's easy to just get pissed off when something becomes a paid membership and everything's a subscription these days and yada yada yada, but like nobody's do it, like they're not like collating and creating and collecting and what I want to say, perusing and sort of validating and vetting that research. It's not, somebody has to do it, right? Like, and they're not just going to do that for free forever. So you know, things need to be paid for. Trey's here with Pocket Kings. Get it through with the Pocket Kings. Nobody wants to play with me. I've found out today. I don't know what they came from, but because of Road to MSS, I have a $100 ticket and a $50 ticket. It's like finding money in a winter coat, man. I found $150 on the BetRivers poker client. That's insane. Actually, I found $160 because I also had a $10 satellite ticket, or a $10 ticket that I used for this satellite. That's crazy. They must have sent me an email, right? Like, if not, I should tell them, like, you got to be sending people emails when you give them this stuff so that they, like, tie it back to the thing that they did. They probably did, and I just missed it because I was on vacay. Your tennis rewards are ready? That can't be it. That can't be it. 3 new boosts await? That's not it. That's not it. Keith, you won the ticket draw. Your satellite entry is live. Your satellite entry is in. BetRivers. I got you won the ticket draw, but I think that was just for the satellite. I don't know if I got an email about the Yeah, I don't think I got an email about the Road to MSS rewards. So he's here with Ace Deuce of clubs. We get 3-bet. I mean, at this depth, at this stage of the tournament, I think we'll try to put a beat on somebody with a suited ace here for the most part. I mean, I don't know. This one's close. We'll call a lot of suited aces there. I think the very lowest we're gonna fold. This is well played. Thank you. LOL. Thank you. I folded for you. Well played. Says. They are 100, which had me feeling some kind of way, but Jack's here in the $10 satellite. Oh, I had a really good time. I got some ice cream, got some pizza, hung out with some friends. So we went for a week. We had friends that came down and met us part way through the week. They were there for a little bit less than we were. We're going to check again here on the turn king rather than rip it ourselves. And then we're going to check call river on the duplicate king. Ace 5 of hearts, no good. The jacks win. Easy game. Yeah. So yeah, we had some friends that came partway through the week. So it's a friend of mine from high school. I graduated high school with this friend, and they've got 3 kids now, 2 boys and a very young little girl who was very flirtatious with me all week, saying like, she kept calling me Silly Keith, like, but she can barely talk. She's like, Silly Keith. she's very young, little toddler, and yeah. I think she was 2. I think she's 2. But had a great time. Their boys are crazy, out of control, kind of crazy, and I just had a blast. They're a very easy couple to hang out with. Like, they're very like easygoing, low maintenance, 0 chance of any kind of drama or whatever. And their boys are a little rambunctious and crazy and a little more fighty than I might like otherwise, but like generally they're fine. I mean, like, we'll just party right now if you want to party right now. Queen Jack versus our Ace 10. Fading the queens. Easy game. 4th of 36 now in the monster. So what you learn, don't you? Yeah, had a really nice time on vacation. A lot of snack food, hanging out in the pool with my daughter, going to the beach with the fam, walking the boardwalk. Nice nights. Slept in, even though my daughter was there. Like, she was able to keep herself content in the mornings a bit, and I was able to catch up on some sleep over vacation, which is tough as a dad sometimes. Obviously, kudos to my wife for like allowing that to happen as well. Interesting one here. We got raised pre. We defend with the pocket 10s on 8-7-4. Gonna call. Gonna check. Yeah, there she was. Check. They're going to have a bunch of King X, unfortunately. I really don't like this river card. Yeah. Makes sense. Well played by them. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Good stack in the monster. Still hanging in the satellite here, of course. Could use some rebuilding in the $30 monster stack, but it is, after all, a monster stack, so we're fine. Marathon, not a sprint, that one. Like many poker tournaments, to be honest. That's why I like him. Was never much of a sprinter, although I was never much of a long distance runner either. Just not much of a runner. More of a rower, except I haven't even been that recently. Haven't been on the rowing machine in a while. Gotta get back into the workout grind, but it's hard when there are so many other grinds to grind. Three betting here in the satellite with pocket jacks. Pull out my strap and lay them busters down. All in on the turn here with pocket jacks. We're moving to second place in the satellite. Back into freak mode. But the dog and the Jeep. If you smoke like I smoke, you high like every day. Leave us alone. No being. Find a way, or we'll make a way. King Queen here in the satellite. Okay, fold to the 20 big blind open rip. No mistaken, we make our breaks. If you don't like our 808s, then leave us alone, because we don't need your policies. We have no apology. Ace, Queen, Ace, Jack, and Pocket Nines all on the satellite here. Ace, Queen looking choice. SMF asks, did Nio eat Chick-fil-A tonight? Keith has already talked himself into it. False! I was trying to think of a way to put Casey in the word Chick-fil-A without it being offensive. Casey Filet, KCA, Chick-fil, Casey. None of them are great. None of them are great. But Casey made some chicken tonight in the oven. And I had chicken and some garlic and herb noodles from a box. No Chick-fil-A for me tonight, bot. Sorry. Lies, damn lies, and accidental bot. Passive players, we love them. Yes, we do, people. We do. Never bets with the king deuce. We love them. We do. Well, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed. Never let you go. Wait for me to come home. God, when you was 16. Threes called a huge 3-bet and get a flip with ace 10. They flop a set. 10 comes on the turn to give the other player 100%, which is kind of a kick in the balls. Kick right in the tits. Let's just make it so that no sponsor could ever use this clip. Not that anything's happening on the screen right now. So if there's a safe time to do that, it's probably right now. Fuck ass bitch. I'm gonna use AI for everything going forward. I'm trying to think of what's the most like most easy to vilify statement right now. I think AI is better than real artists, to be quite honest. Like, what have artists ever done for us? Right? Oh no, the police are here. That was fast. Hell of a response time. Don't forget, folks, if you play on BetRivers, it is tier bonus day. If you're black tier like me, you can deposit $2,500. You get a $500 bonus to play through. I played through it in blackjack today. I made $82, so I netted $582 just for playing through the bonus that comes with the black tier. Happens once a month. You get a tier bonus and a loyalty level bonus. My loyalty level has lapsed a little bit. I used to grind, play the blackjack on the multiplier Mondays quite a bit, but I've had a lot of travel and just been distracted by other stuff, so I have let my loyalty level slip, sadly. So I don't really have the loyalty bonus going on, but the tier bonus, I did achieve black tier like last year, so I've got it through. I think I've got black tier through the end of the year. So I've still got I still should have 4 more months, September, October, November, December, 4 more months of essentially a very, not, I wouldn't say free, but a very easy to accrue $500-ish. Depending on how you run in the game of choice that you choose for your, to clear your bonus. But it's 1x playthrough clearing, so it's super, super easy compared to some other situations you might find yourself in with that kind of stuff out there. Super easy to redeem it. Barely an inconvenience. Any what is that called? Any pitch meeting stands out there? That's what it's called, pitch meeting. Great little videos, great concept. I love them. Every now and then I'll just binge the like 30 most recent pitch movies on the pitch meeting YouTube channel. Don't go there now though. I won't get you back. It'll be hard to get you back. They're very easy to nibble on, get carried away. We'll call. Live cards, that's kind of what I was hoping for. Gamble. Give me a jack or a king, please. Another jack or a king. We'll take another one. Another one. Not gonna happen. No, I'm no DJ Khaled. I've always maintained that I'm no DJ Khaled. Cheers. Hit him with the cheers. We're all good friends here. It would have been nice to win that pot though off of my good friend. Does it feel? So we've passed the registration period here. We're 7 of 41 with 18 paid in the monster. Good evening to you. Welcome back from your vacation. I'm assuming this will be a pretty extensive MSS Twitch stream this evening. I don't know about that. I mean, we're going to play until we're done. But it'll be a pretty extensive series of MSS streams over the next 2 weeks. I had seen that the main event comes back tonight. You know, it depends on how the stream goes, whether this stream itself will be extensive or not. That I can't predict beforehand. I wish I could. Because sometimes I would maybe just not stream. If I knew it was gonna end super early, I'd be like, that's probably not a good one. I'll just go hang out with my family. But we never know what potential the night holds. We call it a flop bet, we call it a turn bet, and we bricked the river 3 ways, so that means this hand is over for us. We're not gonna be trying to turn this into a bluff or anything. Aces are gonna be good. We're up all night, get lucky. We're up all night, get lucky. We are jacks versus the queen 9 suited here. 9 suited, gonna get there? Nah, boo. Raise the ace jack. Oh, could just jam this probably. This guy 3 bets, 14% 3 bets. And a satellite would probably just fold, even though they have 14%. Clicked it on us. I'm just gonna fold. Save my chips for the hopeful double up. Jack high board. It doesn't mean anything yet. Min click 3 bets, notoriously slanted towards overpairs. Story checks out so far. We'll never know. Before you get bum rushed at the Wild Wild West. Wow, wow, West. Flush draw and a pair here. We'll come along again. Man, I wish I had 10 jack right now. I don't think we can bluff with this hand. Doesn't seem right. Gonna jam here with pocket nines. Don't mess with us because we in the Wild Wild West. When I roll into the Wild Wild West, I stroll into the Wild Wild West. When I bounce into the Wild Wild West. Get it through there and we win. Do you think you'll win the final table? I'm not sure. I honestly, did not watch enough of the main event coverage still to have a very educated guess, to be quite honest. Just hadn't had enough time to check out the VODs of the relevant players. Who's your pick? I mean, I'll root for Gags. He seems like a good dude. Gagliano will be my pick just from vibes. I like him. Hope he wins it, so it brings a little more eyes to the New Jersey scene and stuff. I think he's a Jersey guy. Gags. Cool to see somebody who's been in poker for a long time like Gags also get it done. You're not indestructible. Maybe better get this straight. Think it's unbelievable. It given to the hands of fate. Pocket kings here, limp, and then I raise to 5.5. I think over this we just jam. Already 10 big blinds dead in here. Which is a pretty significant improvement to our stack. We're gonna be all in. A 4-bet jam by Ace Jack. Got 71.5%. Fold. Beauty, we get a double. Back into the middle of the pack, 35 of 71. Some feelings, yeah. Player eliminated here. We're 15 of 19. 6 places paid in this $10 satellite. I can tell this was boosted by multi-state summer series, which is cool to see. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. Can't be wrong, no. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. All right, we joined the $20 uppercut PKO. All in here with 13 bigs and an ace, a queen suited. Ship it. Two players limp. They both limp fold. And pick up what's in the middle, 13 of 19 now. Fold here. Let's raise here with 10-9 suited in the monster. We're 10 of 28. Craig Muller and Gagliano. Raise as they lead out. They're gonna bet fold. We'll take it down. Yeah, Muller is also, yeah, he's a good player, right? He's been around for a long time. Former pro hockey player, is that right? Same. Fold the deuces here. Down here, ace 7 doubles through the jacks. What the fuck? Just your 100 big blind effective jam. We'll fold the ace jack, I guess. After that got so scared he just left the table. If you like Gagliano, I'm going to be okay. You should go check out the 1000th episode of the Poker News podcast. I think it was posted today or maybe yesterday. It's they filmed in front of a live audience and Gagliano is a guest on the podcast. Good episode. It's a good episode. Did mean to call you. We called here when raised, call, got queen jack and king 7-6 rainbow. Everybody checks. I don't think we want to turn our hand into a bluff here, although this board does really benefit us. Yeah. And we give up on the ace river, obviously. Former hockey player, Hall of Fame hockey player, 3-time Stanley Cup winner. Wow. Stage will not be very big for him as for the others. Yeah, that's true. It's true. He's used to pressure in a different way, but I'm sure it still helps. Calm his nerves and that kind of thing. I mean, and if you're a professional athlete who's been through that, you probably, yeah, you just have been in a lot of situations with varying kinds of pressure that the average person has not been in. It's a good point. Not even just the actual sport, right? Like press conferences and contract disputes and things like that, right? That just add a lot of pressure, and this maybe even more than sports, a similar kind of pressure to like what you would face at the poker table. Ace king, we 3-bet here. They call. Flop is ace deuce 4. C-bet takes it down. We move up a bit again here in the Monday Monster stack. Could use some help here soon in the $10 satellite. We're not incredibly short, but we are one of the lowest stacks, 14 to 15 here with 6 paid. All right, you've been doing this too much. I call with pocket nines here. Big one early here. They got ace 10 jack for their ace 10. I need a 9. Cool. All right, so we're coming back in the $20 uppercut. I mean, when you got a guy who's jamming for like ridiculous stacks, you got to go for that kind of stuff sometimes. Raising pocket nines under the gun here. Getting 3-bet. And another $10 satellite. We'll call here. Nines on king 4-5. Not loving this. Okay, they're gonna bet 1. And then an ace on the turn, of course. Bet 1 on river. Queens, cool. I'm not gonna go for a huge bluff when they have like queens or jacks in this spot. I don't think so. I don't think we get them to fold if we bet like half pot. So we'll lose the minimum. I probably would have called a bet there on river, so we'll lose the minimum by just betting 1. Jam here. It's a limp and a complete. Ace jack limps. What a chop, dealer. No chops for us. Ace jack limps off of 4 big blinds, which is super frustrating. They get rewarded for that. Gonna be calling here with ace king. Ace king versus ace king and jack 7. Not really where we want to be. Not super where we want to be, but we do chop with the other ace king, thankfully. Mm-hmm. 12 of 22 here. We limp from the small blind. Big blind checks. This player limped. We're on the bubble-ish here. This is concerning, as we see this player bet into us, and we're not going to be wanting to fold yet. This is wow, as I call. Bet 1 on the river. Hopefully they're not the kind of player to put the pressure on us. They are the kind of player to put the pressure on us. We're going to fold. Fine. That sucks, because I really want them to let us just get away with the 1 big blind price on the river. They did not hesitate, though, immediately stuck it in our eye on the bubble, and we find ourselves sloping drastically in the wrong direction here in the $20 monster at a crucial time. Raise here over the limp with pocket 4s. They fold. Here in the $3 Monday monster stack, we'll raise. King, queen suited. Yeah, I saw DK had a good day yesterday. Glad to see him out here firing in some MSS action. Try to go for a call here. I think this could be a potential 3-bet candidate as well. was gonna maybe check raise, but we're not gonna check raise when they choose the large sizing. Ace jack suited here. We're all in the satellite, 11 and 12. Ace jack of clubs, rip-a-doo. YOLO and a jam. Ace jack versus king queen. They're live. Need a club or an ace. They got us. That's a shame. That one is a shame, I gotta tell you. One satellite down. Making me feel brand new. Sun in my... La da do dee 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 dee. Dan's got aces versus his opponent's kings. Must be nice. In this satellite, we'll raise the ace king. A 50 and $100 ticket. Nice. These lonely dreams. No one else will live that part of me. I'm still driving away. All in on river here. Selfish dreams. I won't always live. Not stubborn. I knew this was our time. Like you do. No one else will have me, only you. Dan getting 3-bet here from the big blind, calls, and the flop is king 5-4, all diamonds. Player leads out pot after 3-betting Dan. Dan folds. Don't give away the end. They're hitting him with the wow again here. 4-4-10-3. 17-30 on the river. And that player folds. Not the elimination we were hoping for. Not the droids we were looking for. Just gonna fold here. On the bubble. This player last or second to last? Last place. Across from me there. Second to last is Waylon here, is about to be in the big blind. Set alone forever for the right time. What are you hoping for? Here I am now, ready and on time. Give away the end. Jim here with 8-7 suited. If you wait for the right time. For oh, you also have a main event ticket. Very nice. Might be okay. Good luck with that. Hope to accrue one of those along the way, but I do not have one yet. All the right time. What are you hoping for? Here. Called here with ace queen, and I've made a mistake. We need a queen. Now we need runner. Now we're dead. This player ISO'd, and I thought they could be ISOing wider. We're going to be in our $20 uppercut for our third bullet. Yikes. Down here I want to raise flat. We flatted ace queen behind. We're just going to fold the flop here. Figured in a bounty tournament they could be ISOing wider than the ace queen in the $20 uppercut, but of course they have us dominated. No. Daddy's, I'm fine. Trying to make me go to rehab. Go. Ace-7 suited will raise here. Raising here with king queen. 4-way pot. It's queen high. Don't like that jack coming off. Jack 10 makes a boat. Queen 5 suited. I mean, we were behind in equity for sure. On this one, though, aces. I know we may be getting ourselves out of the bounty here, but we are going to 3-bet with the aces. Hey, thank you for the good luck wishes, JL Davis. Appreciate you. Hello, Luis. You're not going to be able to see my hand, Luis. Dissing my girl, what are they got up front? Played on river for value, targeting a king. It's a king. We double. All right, we're going to take the break, folks. We'll be right back. 2 bounties potential on our $20 uppercut PKO table when we return. I'm saying that so that I remember, and you hopefully are entertained. Be right back. JL Davis has moved in, he says, to my left. Right here. Tagged with the purple friend of the stream tag. Good luck, Mr. Davis, CPA. Hope you don't audit my chip stack. I suppose that's not what CPAs do anyway. They help you avoid getting audited at the end of the day. But it was the first accountant-related joke that came to mind. Let's see how many more people come along for a bounty here. We got pocket sixes. I don't know if sixes are ISO worthy here. Maybe we should ISO always to try to push out with the bounty, but I think often we just end up making a huge pot with sixes. Which is not the kind of hand we want to just like make a huge pot with necessarily. Because stuff like this can happen. Like if we had raised to like 12 here or something and then like 3 people come along, we're like, ah, fuck. Basically, so we're just gonna fold it. Trace here with 7-6 suited. I want to be blasted off of this hand, so we're gonna check back. Bink. City of Angels. Just call if they see a bet. When they don't bet, we do have to bet here, I think. Sad to flop on a board like that when you don't see the big blind bet out at all. I think they just have so many bets there that we sort of feel we have to tag them as passive. Still on the bubble here. This player has 1.56, the other player has 3.61 at the other table. Guys, 3 betting small, 4 bet small. What on the bubble? What is happening? What is happening? Get there. Get there, King Queen. Get there, King Queen. King or Queen, dealer. Put the pain out there. There it is. There it is. All right, we get one closer. Now we're on the stone. Michael, the Buble. And waiting for this player to hopefully bust first. Billy. Nobody out there. Dude, I'm all alone. Only. Raising here with King Jack. I think the bubble broke. The other short stack busted at the other table. Am I getting slow rolled here? What's happening? Queen 9. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Ace King here on Queen Queen Jack 10. Calling here with aces in the $3 monster stack. Aces versus ace king. Got him. What the hell is this? Ace 9. Beats the king 7 that somehow, that for some reason, bet the flop here. All right. All right, we've made the money. We've made the money. We're 17 of 18 in the monster. Got a lot of work to do to get any further than this, but we've made the money. $36 locked up on our single entry here in the monster. Open-ended straight flush draw, but one of your straight flush outs is dead. That's why you were doomed. Bam-a-lam. 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 Can't flick it in. 840. Jack 7 suited's got to go if we see two folds. I'm all in. Player XP says one time, so they're not folding. Live cards with the Jack 7, best we could hope for. 41% to stay alive here. Less than that now. We get there with runner spade. 7 big blinds to our name. And a dream. Well played. 14 of 18. Well, yeah, cooler. What are you going to do? Pink. Just going to jam here in the $3. Yeah. Ace king, we're all in. Ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo. Ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo. Ace king versus ace king. Just don't want to see a lot of red cards. Chop it up. Betting pot here with the 2 pair. And jamming river. Friend of the stream doesn't make the call. Good fold, I would assume, my friend. Maybe we should check, try to induce. Might be some things we could induce from on the river, but I kind of doubt it happens enough for me to feel satisfied. So unsatisfied. Bust my line. Tell me goodbye. Bye. Gonna have to jam here if we see two more folds. $20 monster, king 5 spades. All in here with king 5 of spades. 57% to double again through the same opponent. King on the flop. And we got another double. Says GG. Thank you. GG. Bars in this guitar. And long neck. Good luck in the summer series. Hashtag Nate Dude. What up, rookie? Good luck to you as well, my friend. If you're out here battling in multi-state summer series, hashtag MSS. Ace 7 looking to get the double through the queen 10. Gets it. Players keep saying boom even when they lose. 10 of 18. We got a decent chance here now to get a spin going. Get a stew going. Carl Weathers style. We will be getting into the Benjamin and the Hamilton series events. By the way, in fact, I'm going to jump into the Hamilton one right now. We'll wait on the Benjamin one just a tick. Oh, it's still called the Benjamin. We'll get in the $10 Benjamin then. It's a funny name. I think it's because all the events have the same name for the high and the low, and they obviously wanted to call it the Benjamin rather than the Hamilton. But it is kind of funny to say $10 Benjamin. Slim here with the Queen Jack of Spades, now locked up $38. Long neck, ice skull beer, never broke my heart. Would love for you to fold. Like if you guys would just both fold so I can just have this heads up. Obviously we're not folding. Queen Jack suited versus 5s. We'll flip. Need a queen or a yaki. Yak 'em. Needed to jack 'em. Couldn't jack 'em. $11 of 16. Final two tables. $20 monster. It was a good fold. I assumed so. I mean, obviously, you're not going to be folding worse than the worst ace pair there, I wouldn't think. Or you're not going to be folding better, I mean. You're not going to be folding better. So, very clearly likely to be a good fold. Without you, be on my own again. I got the shivers. Oof. Jacks lose to 8-7. The vote. 11 of 15. Ladder at 13th place gets us only $2 more, so not too bothered about it. Really, when it comes down to it. I'm actually just gonna fold here though. Up here we got ace 6 of diamonds, the nut flush draw. As the overbet on the flop comes in, well, I guess we'll let it go. Sad to see that. Glad we let this one go. This could have been very dangerous for me. This could have been very dangerous indeed for me, that particular run out with my ace 6. And we wouldn't have been here to see this. Are you sitting out, man? Okay, you're here. Don't scare me like that. Jam River here with the aces. No action, eh? Well, let's go to these aces. In the $30 Monday, we've got ace. Flat to 20 big blind jam. Ace queen here. They fold aces here versus tens. 10 on the river in the $30 Monday monster stack. Disgusting. Gross. $30 series event and they two out us on the river. That's pretty disgusting there, Kaiser. Not a fan. Bet turn here. They checked flop. Doop. Don't like that being the outcome in my series event. Come on. The stack would have been really nice to have in this $30 monster stack. 70 some big blinds. Put us in like top 10 stack range, maybe top 12, something like that. Folding the 7-3 here in the final two table spot. Enemies. Raising here with ace queen. You hate to not be included for the bounty, or don't you, Joaquin? Hates it. Hates to fold. Makes the call to try to get in for the bounty. Both players call as we raise the ace queen. Flop comes ace 8-4. And they both fold the flop. But I feel it still. You kick a blues and the magic is lost. Down. The skies fade to gray. Tell me your passion's gone away. Let's raise here in the $10 series event. Jack 10 suited. Turn it around. Say you don't know. Tell me don't lie. Work out a smile and you go. Call the 3-bet with the Jack 10 suited as well. 10 on the flop. Here we're just going to jam the 3 deuce of spades and win. Sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say, tell me. We tried to see where we were at here. Bet 1 big blind, raised to 7, raised to 36.5. Well, I think that tells me a lot about where I'm at. Tried to control the pot size. They said no and hell no. In that order. Min click 3-bet with a great pot odds of the suited ace here. Let's flop well with the ace 10 of spades, shall we? Actually, maybe I should just jam. You didn't 3-bet, you just flatted. I'm actually gonna ISO these two. I think they're both so short. We do have the ability. No, we don't. Damn it, because they didn't do a full raise. Can't do anything else than just call. That's a shame. We will call a bet here, though, on 9, 5, 8, 2 spades. We will call. It's a good card. It's a good card for me. I'm game, sir. You've also got a flush. That sucks for you. They've got a straight. It sucks for them. They've got kings. That sucks for everybody but me. I'm very happy with that board. I'm the only happy boy in town. Conduct very becoming of an ambassador on display here. Can't take back the love that I gave you. You said and done, but you were the one. Did get our small ladder here, locked up $40 in the $20 monster. Thoughts of a wedding ring. Player folds here. Stick back. Stick. No way the girls had the prettiest face. Me, sticks. You my heart made hard break. You made my heart ache. You made my heart break. Heart ache. King 10 we raise here. Can't take back the love that I gave you. Boy, love and I hate you. I can't. I must replace you. Get that one through. Ace Jack here. We're going to be jamming. Locked up 48. Trying to get to the final table here. Jamming the Ace Jack. We get it through. 8 of 10. Very short stack at the other table with 1.63 big blinds. It's worth a $6 ladder. It's not super significant, but it's not nothing relative to the buy-in. See what happens on this hand. I think we fold this either way, actually, though, in this spot. Short stack all in at the other table. Yeah, we're gonna fold. I'll shotcast the other table. Shortish stack jams for 4.7. Jacks have been called by King 3 suited. It's the GG player that we dealt with earlier. 3 on the turn. King on the river, and the Jacks are eliminated. We're down to 9 players. One player with 1.51 bigs on the other table and about to be in the big blind on the next hand. So we have to fold everything here. I'm going to try to get this ladder at 8th. Inkling the BetRivers may be coming to Maine beginning of 2027. There's just legalese to work through and some casino stuff. Our stuck-up governor is going to get voted out this term. May free up some space. Here's hoping, though. Yeah, absolutely. Would love to see you on the felt, my friend. Would love to see you lining up next to me on the virtual felt because you're easy money. No, I'm just kidding. Because I like you is the real answer. Because I really like you and your big personality. Your big personality. Final answer. Player will be blinded all in next hand. At the other table of the $20 monster. This much. This much. This much. This much. Player's blinded all in at the other table. I'll shout, cast it, my friends. Big stack raises as that player's blinded all in. Gets heads up. The player's blinded all in has ace king suited against pocket threes. Ace king suited flops an ace. Need a 3 on the river to get there. If we don't get the 3 on the river, somehow that player stays alive. Picks up an actual hand in the small blind with like 0.26 big blinds. Now they got 1.27 and they're going to be on the button. So blinds are going to come around to us first. I assume they're going to continue folding everything, but maybe they decide to flick it in here. This much. This much. Dude. This much. This much. Dude. Jam here with king 8. Is bananas B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Yeah, the Poker News podcast. I'll link it to you, buddy. I will link it to you, my friend. Girls got expensive. Jamming here with 9-8. They fold. Good for us. Players blinded all in again from the big blind this time with 0.91 bigs at the other table in the monster. At 8-3 suited here when we get a walk. That's pretty fantastic. Big stack ISOs again at the other table. Here, I'll put it over this for a second. This is the other table. Player re-ISOs to with just two big blinds. Ace 6 tries to eliminate both players for us. Jacks have to just beat the Jack 10 for us to get the ladder, and Ace would get them both. No ace found, but we do get the ladder. So it's final table hype in the $20 monster. We come into the final table at 8 of 8. We've locked up $54. There's gonna be $470 up top. But a long way to go to get there. The stack with 101 big blinds here. Nana, why don't you get a job? We're gonna rejam here to ISO. Unfortunately, not the right time. We run Jack 10 suited into Jacks. We're hoping to be up against the smaller pair. We do have a straight draw and a flush draw, though. Damn. Two pair, no good against the flopped set of Jacks. I think a good spot to go for it. If they have nines there, we're fist pumping all the way to the bank instead of the Jacks. Kings here versus Ace 4. 3 or an ace. Not found. This player loves to play lots of hands. They're not going anywhere, even for lots of chips. Would have been nice to see that elim there. If it folds to us, we do have to jam the King 9 suited, of course. Of course. 4 more folds, and we'll put ourselves at risk. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more fold, and I'm all in. All right, here we go. Said we would do it, and here we are. King 9 of clubs, all in on the final table, expecting to get called by Justin C here pretty often. It's a 10-7 making the call. One time indeed, Samuel. Hold. Pairing the board. I was going to say pair the board, but I dare not utter it. In fact, that is what happened, though. And we do get the double. Boom indeed. Boom goes the dynamite. Set the blow college dorm room doors off the hinges. Oranges. Oranges. Here come my inches away from me. Gotta call jams here with the pocket 8s. Calling a jam, Roberto. Roberto does jam. We flip with Ace King suited here in the satellite. 77% for us. And we hold against the big cards. To take the chip lead in the satellite, no less. Gotta perform miracles. Gee willikers, Dre, all the bad syllables. Look at all the bullshit that goes on in Gotham when I'm gone. Time to get rid of these rap criminals. So skip to your loo while I do what I do best. You ain't even impressed no more. You used to it. Flows to it. Nobody close to it. Nobody says it was till everybody knows the shit. Most hated on out of all those who say they get hated on in 80 songs. Exaggerated all so much. It all up like no such thing, like a female with good looks who cooks and cleans. What the hell? Kings versus Ace Jack versus Ace Queen. Kings win a huge one there. Big stack just distributing chips around the table. I would say to everyone but us, but we got ours. We just didn't have as much to get from them. I don't got no time to play around. What is this? Must be a circus in town. Let's shut the shit down on these clowns. Can I get a witness? Straight down the zone at 800. You can even call, collect the most be a duet. Since me and out and play career Russian roulette. And never even see me blink or get the bust in a sweat. Stepping over people just to rush the set just to get to see. Breathe so freely, ease over these beats and be so breezy. How can one Chandra be so Levy? Oops. Where'd you go? There we are. Gemini Ace 10 here, blind versus blind. We get it through. Here we raised King Queen. C-bet on the King 8-5 board. I don't got no time to play around. What is this? Must be a circus in town. Let's shut the shit down on these clowns. Can I get a witness? King Queen versus the Force. We got him. Down to 10 players remaining. 5 paid in this $10 satellite. Never go away until our dying day. Till we're old and gray. The evening, Marshall. What up, Tom? Welcome back to the stream, my friend. Hope you are well. I am doing pretty fine and dandy. Jamming here with the ace 10 over the limp. Re-entering lickety split if eliminated. Looking for the love getaway. Headed for the love getaway. It's as big as a whale. Got me a Christ. Wow, that's quite a wonderful river card, or a wonderful turn card. We can get together. Check calling river here with ace king up against king 9. We induce a bluff. Wonderful. Good bluff, honestly. A king 9 here with the king of king blocking the king queen. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I kind of hate the turn call. But if you're gonna call turn, good hand to bluff if you got that hand in your range. I don't hate the river line, just the turn line, honestly. Shack, baby, love shack. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. Dancing in a rug, wear it next to nothing, cause it's hard as an oven. All right, folks, big one here. Player all in for slightly more than us. And we got pocket kings. Come on, the Cowboys. Kings versus 9s, 81% to stay alive here and pretty much knock this player out. And that's an ice cold king on the turn to seal the deal. Jam here with queen 8 and we'll get it through. So that's likely to be a ladder for us. This player with 0.03 remaining. Jam here with pocket 7s. Player calls with ace 6 at risk. Fading the aces. 7's full for us. Another player eliminated. We're 1 of 8. And it's final table hype. Sitting right across from our good friend Dr. Dad Poker. We sit 1 and 3 in this tournament. With 3 tickets. Coincidentally up for grabs. Good luck, good luck. Good luck. Well played. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. That player was not eliminated on the subsequent hand here. They have 0.97 big blinds. I didn't see what happened, but they did win the hand. What was their blinded all in hand? Tucker had king deuce. It hits a king. Do 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 do. What you want, baby? I got what you need. No, I got it. Come home. Just a little bit. Little bit. Just a little bit. For a little respect. All right, player forced all in here in the big blind this time. See about the ace four, they call. I was going to put you all in if you didn't lead. Jack 9 here gets the win again through the ace 3 this time. Jamming here with ace 5, putting a lot of pressure on our friend Evan here. Don't think they want to bust the satellite right now. They do fold to that pressure. Power of the ace blocker, making me go for that jam there. And obviously the chip stack difference as well. Respect. How do I still have no bounties in this fucking $20 uppercut? Third bullet, no bounties. Fourth place stack. Coming when you need, coming, I'll be on the way. Coming when you want, coming when you need, I'll be on the way. Jack 4 loses to the Queen 6. Well played, thank you, thank you. Hit him with the shades, and then the thank you. Maybe I want the bubble to continue, my friend. Maybe I like the bubble. Envy, I envy. Come when you need, come out, and I'll be on the way. Player all in again here for 1.68. Queen 7-5 rainbow. Ace 3 eliminated, and we've now locked up $70. 7 of 7 here, but competitive with like 3 other stacks. We're within striking distance here at least. We're not destitute. And son, when you grow up, would you be savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? 8-7 of diamonds here. Jam the turn, 73%. They make a straight. 73%, not enough. GG us in the $3 monster stack. Not our best performance in our first series event, but that's okay. Let us register the $100 Benjamin. Yes, indeed, using one of our $100 tickets. Hopefully we're getting another one soon. This is going to be MSS 6G. $100 Benjamin. The beaten and the damned. We limped here, they raised. We got King 9 suited. Check. Call. Check. Check. 2x overbet. We'll fold, I guess. We just have too many single diamond hands that decide to play it that way. Way too many single diamond hands decide to play it that way, IMO, so. But I don't think by and large most players balance their like overbet bluffs. So. Raise here over the limp. Queen 10 suited and 6 deuce. How about a quattro on the river? Ace is full. Not good enough. This is OMG. Wow. This guy hates the fact that I like to raise, I think. There's Queen Jack here, play to our left, flats, flop is Ace Jack deuce. We're gonna check. And we're gonna check fold. Right here. This guy hates like the fact that I might like actually raise and not have like literally aces pre-flop or something. Says well played, thank you. Thank you. Just pretend like you take it like completely at face value every time they do it. Jamming here with Ace Queen. And here with the same Ace Queen in the $30 monster. Ace Queen runs into kings in this one. Ouch. How about an ace just for the fun of it? There it is. That's very fun. Thank you. Thank you for embracing fun, BetRivers Poker. Thank you. That was a very fun river. Ace Queen here, we jam, they call. We're gonna put the rest in on Jack Jack Deuce. Pocket sevens. Gonna need an ace or a queen, dealer. Yeah. We just jammed like less than all in just to see if it would go like jam, we would maybe be able to get away from the ace queen in some crazy circumstance. But in for 20, out for 70 there. That essentially paid for our bullets in the $20 uppercut. But we're still in the $20 uppercut. So yeah, out in 7th place. Ace queen losing to the pocket sevens. or 7th, ironically enough. Or fittingly enough, I guess. It's not really ironic. The Benjamin will raise Jack 9 suited. Yeah, he has a really good demeanor. Not going to make too many changes. Yeah, I think it could be a smart move. I think you wouldn't really want to change up your game too much. You'd really just want to study your opponents, I think would be the biggest thing, right? You'd only want to change up your game if you felt like you were like a casual, got kind of lucky to be there, which could be the case for some people, but it takes a certain level of self-awareness to notice that. But I will tell you that Gags is not a casual who got like lucky to be there. He's been playing as a pro for a very long time, so yeah, that doesn't really apply to him. Well, that's a shame. I don't really want to call pot here. And I don't want to call Dan's jam with ace 10 here as well, so well played again. He loves it. He loves just needling me when every pot I lose. Every single pot I lose. Stab here large on the turn with the ace high flush draw and gutter. They just fold. I was about to stick it in Dan's eye with my king 9 if he raised my big blind. For better or for worse, I was gonna put some dirt in his eye. Didn't come to that though. Player cut down ace jack to ace king here, and we're gonna see if we could finish the job. Jack 5, not gonna be an amazing way to do it though. Never round. No. Raise pocket threes here, get it through. And we're off to the break, folks. Still chip leading this satellite 1 of 6 with 5 paid, 3 tickets. We shall return. All right, folks, we're back. You can make it right. That makes you larger than life. All you people, can't you see how your lives are. Aces here in the $100 Benjamin. Out of position will flat the 4-bet. Aces versus kings. The charade goes on until the turn, and we get it all. Could have just gotten it all in pre. But we get the full double. Wanted to keep the queens and jacks in there. That maybe could have found a fold pre to like a 5-bet jam. Pocket fours here. We set mine successfully. Is working tonight. No way you bet fold here. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ooh, look what you found. Yeah, baby. Look. Oh, money, love. Carry around a piece of my Just lay it on the ground. Okay. You win. Dan got an elimination with kings here. We are in the money here. 2 of 5 with 3 tickets. Kings beat the ace 4. Oh wow, 4's full of aces, loses to kings full by the end, but they were all in pre, I think. Yeah. Still a pretty sick one. What a poor groom's bride is. Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door now? Much will jam here over this, or just if it folds to us. I chime in. Haven't you people ever heard of? Just really heinous if we run into it in the small blind. It's me with the laughter. I love it. Your laughter brings me joy. Your laughter, which represents your anger, brings me joy. Marriage is saved. Oh. Thank you. Smiley. Thank you. Smiley. Bert or no, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of voice and rationality. I chime in. Haven't you people ever heard of closing the Bert door? No. Poison rationality. I love my one friend when I was in college, I think, thought that this said poisoned rationality with a sense of poisoned ration instead of poise and rationality. I think I might have the best hand. It's checked all the way down here on 3 Jack, King, Jack 5. 10s are good. 10s are so good. New player all in here for 3.5. I can't come after them with the 9-6. Apparently neither can the big stack, so they just get it through. Better than them doubling, I suppose, but still annoying. 2 of 5 still. Seven 4 suited jams called by 6s. Please eliminate this player. Oh, I will love it. Oh, I will love it. Put a heart out there, dealer. Damn it. Cooler. Dan in the tank a little bit here. Folds. That's when they say I lost my only friend. Of a broken heart disease, I listen through the cemetery trees. Down. Ace queen, huh? Obviously calling here. Ace queen versus 9-7 suited. They flop a 7, turn a 9. 10s here, they limp and we jam. We need to flop a 10. They rivered another 9, by the way. Wow, we both flopped a set. I could still win with a spade. Crazy hand. This player's been so tight, man. Ace 10 here is so sick. Gonna fold, I guess. The player's sitting out though. It's so weird. Oh, I want this I want Ruben to lose so bad. I want them to just get the 2860 so bad. Three of five. Precarious spot now. We're gonna jam the ace king. No question about this one. What do you think, Ruben? Ruben folds. Oh man, Dan calls. Oh my gosh, we ran into Dan, Dr. Dad Poker's aces in a satellite. Are you serious? Need a 6 for a chop, a deuce for a chop. Gross. So gross, dude. This satellite is mega tilt between this player, like making fun of me making correct satellite plays, and then now us running into aces. Oh my god. Oh my god. 10-7 suited. Could be worse in the big blind here. Blinded all in. Flopping top pair also could be worse. Turning a flush draw. We don't like the queen, but at least we have a flush draw. Now we have a flush, so we're probably gonna double here if I had to guess. Yeah, we do. We do stay alive. Would love if 3 players would fold here. Almost certainly not gonna happen, but oh my gosh, if you fold, it's so good. Oh my god, they folded. Jamming here with ace 4. Oh, by Dan's ace 8. They're gonna get me twice, Dan. Oh my god. Fuck this game. GG, Dan. GG. God, I hate satellite losses worst of all, man. They're so painful. Ran ace king into Dan's aces. Play next me in the 30, Savini. Savini, nice stack. Good luck, good luck. Involved in a pot right now as we speak. And wins it to make that nice stack even nicer. But what timing? With the chance at a bounty here, we'll go with the 10-3. Though we're not enthused. Ace ace deuce on the flop. Wow, ace king loses to the 10-7 suited on the river. Dance to the jail. Ooh, $10 Benjamin is an interesting one. Pair and a flush draw now. We'll call again. 6-8 does get there. 4-6, though we block it, does get there here on this turn. 7-8 makes a pair. 6-7 makes a pair. Interesting. Not expecting to see this huge raise. We're gonna fold now. One big blind in a 61 on the river is the two pair of the 3s and 7s lose to the 9s and 7s. And yeah, I mean, we get away at the right time. They betrayed their hand quite profusely there. We'll limp in here with the 10-9-0. See what Dan does from the big. Let's see if he says it'll cost more here. In the tank is Dan Dr. Dad Poker. It's not going to cost any more. Flop is 3-3-5 for us. Gonna check. Was presuming everyone would check pretty often here, but instead we see the bet from the cutoff, which is a bit odd on this flop. We don't have a hand to really need to think about it at all, though. Player's pretty raise happy, so not really surprised to see the raise come in here after we limp the 10-4. Maybe we should just fold versus this kind of player profile. I mean, it's only 13 hands though, so can't really put too much stock in that sample size. Raising here with ace 10 suited. Playing in position versus the larger stack here on Jack 8-3. Check back. I'll let it go. Let it go. Pick up pocket eights. Damn, I kind of wanted to do that, but we don't cover them, so I'm gonna fold. It's ace, king, and jacks. The ace, king for Dan. Ace and a king on the flop. Dan, from what I have seen, is running pretty hot tonight. From where I'm sitting, anyway. Dan Dr. Dad Poker is running pure, but you know I haven't seen the whole story over on his stream. It might be a little bit different depending on how he's run at the upper end of his buy-in range and stuff like that, and how many bullets he's fired and things, etc., etc. We're gonna fold the queen 8 here. Open rip of 55 effective. Just gonna jam here. How pure are you running, Dan? We're gonna jam the pocket fours. Get it through. Man, I will go with this here, but this could be a better 8 very easily. I've got, or pocket fours. I've got the Jack 8 though here. We're not folding. Oh, I guess we're up against both players with an 8 or something, or a flush draw and an 8. Jesus. Actually, you might be folding. What have we wrought here, folks? Hopefully you've got a flush draw. Fold! I don't really need to get through 2 opponents here. It's Jack 4 against our Jack 8. That's the best hand we could see, except it's got a club. Okay, we do double there and then some. Moaned it right on in with the Jack 8. Flopped trips, do hold. Maybe we pushed out a flush draw. Either way, a nice improvement to our stack here in the $30 series event, up to 22 of 54 remaining. Ooh, what happened to Dan? And the Benjamin just had a bunch of chips. I had to say he was running pure, and then bets 3/4, bets 2/3 pot on the river with King 10 bluffing. Queen Jack makes the call. He raised the turn here with King 10 on 4 Queen 5 6. He is in the he's in position. Interesting line there, Daniel. Interesting line. Didn't work out for him. Hey, you play pretty tight from what I see. Not any, but by any means, tighter for sure. Yeah, it's tough. The asymmetry makes it tough for me to play like very loose. Sometimes I can be more aggressive and exploit that image though. Yeah, I do play pretty tight. I would agree with that assessment. If you could do me a favor, Dreams, though, and try not to spoil the action before it happens on stream. I'm on a 3-minute delay, so just wait until you see the action come across the stream before you go ahead and put it in the chat. I'd appreciate that. Just for the people that are watching and don't want to know the outcome before it occurs. This player's 3-bet jamming. We are going to be calling here with the jacks. They seem like a little bit of a wild card bounty chaser type of individual, and jacks are good enough for us to try to get a big double and hopefully crush from here onward in the $20 uppercut PKO. Call. Jacks versus Ace King. It's a big flip here in the $20 uppercut PKO. Hold. I don't want to see my jack. A 10 is perfectly fine. Cromulent looking 10 there. 3 of 14. I love when people say LOL just apropos of nothing. LOL. Like, what is LOL worthy about jacks versus Ace King suited? Why, wherefore LOL? Where is the comedy that made you L so much that it was OL? I mean, at most when I'm watching a stream, maybe I'll LTMS. But never LOL. CSTMS. Chuckle softly to myself. Breathe out air a little bit faster than normal. You know, if something's very, very funny. But OL? I would never. Alone? Elling OL? Disgraceful. Embarrassing. Top and bottom pair here. See bet 4 big blinds into 10. Two players at least call. Two players call. We turn a boat. Now I want to see you get there, so we check. Betting small here on the river. There's like a dream scenario where this player raises and then this player calls and then we get the jam, but not gonna happen here. We bet and get some value on the river from King 10. No, it's okay. It's a common mistake if you haven't watched many Twitch poker streams or are newer to this one, and that's fine. You know, as long as I don't have to admonish you about it like every time. If you just make a mistake once or twice, and then from there on you're good. We're all gravy. We're all good, my friend. Is my camera skipping for you guys sometimes? Because it's skipping for me. Is that happening on your end too? Is it pausing here like occasionally, like just hitching? Or is that just me? I might have to power that puppy off and power it back on. I'll do it right now, but I don't know if this will fix it. I mean, I might have to power it off overnight. I'll try it right now. It'll take a second for me to reboot it here. I'm grunting because I have to like get under my table to like actually physically unplug and replug the camera back in when I do this. No, it's still happening. At least on my end. Maybe it's not on your end, but on my end, this is like, there's some freezing going on in my camera, which is super annoying. I think I'm gonna have to just leave that turned off for the evening and hopefully it'll sort itself out. Yeah, I'm not sure how else I would resolve that, so we'll have to just leave it powered off overnight and see if it sorts itself out. Raise there, we take it down. Raising here in the $100 Benjamin with ace 5 suited. Flop is king, king 8. We're gonna have a lot of ace king. We are gonna bet here on king, king 8. See how this goes for us. We do take it down in the Benjamin. King Jack here, we raise and take in the other Benjamin. $10 version. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Camera does appear to be skipping. Yeah. That's unfortunate. It's it might just be, it might just need a rest, honestly. Like I might need to just power it off overnight and hopefully it'll sort it out. If not, then I get a little worried because I don't really know how else to fix this. So hopefully that sorts it out. Because I don't really know what else to do. Trip Jack's here on the turn. We take it down. I'll tell you what I might do is over the break, I might just power off my camera and see if that gives it enough of a rest to recover. Also gonna just check and make sure nothing is like using too much resources on my computer that could be causing this. Other than the usual. Duh. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't seem to have gotten any of the let out, so. Queens here in the Benjamin. I'm almost timing out because I'm working on my camera. Queens versus 8 deuce suited. We win that one. Down here we got kings, and we're going to jam over a raise in the $10 version. Let's see if we can get a double in the $100 Benjamin and the $10 Benjamin in back-to-back hands. Well, we didn't double, I guess. We took a player out in the $100 Benjamin, but still, just embellish. All right, well, we won back-to-back hands at least. Not doubles and not called in the $10, but that's okay. Ace queen will raise here. Button calls. Flop is king jack 4. We're gonna check, and we would call a small bet. We're gonna check again for a different reason now. I think if our opponent's gonna have a hand, they're gonna have a jack, so we're gonna bet. Like if they're gonna have a hand, it's gonna call here on the river, they're gonna have a jack, so we're gonna jam river. Instead they have ace 4 and make the hero call. And Broadway is good in the $10 Benjamin. Non-believer with the ace 4. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, I'm skipping a ton. That's really annoying. Still doing it, huh? Still doing it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're going to resolve it right now, though, I guess. Unfortunate. It's really annoying. It's a nice camera that I have that is giving me trouble. Skipping frames. Skipping frames is a different thing where the whole stream skips frames or drops frames. I don't have any dropped frames tonight. My gameplay is super smooth. It's literally just my camera for some reason. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna restart my computer. I'm going to leave the camera unplugged overnight, and then hopefully it kind of sorts itself out. Check raise here with the 8-7 suited. We're gonna jam turn. Okay, we're ahead of 8-6, and we get the knockout for $18. Very nice. What a perfect hand to be up against. What an amazing hand to be up against. We could not have invented that. That's awesome. So good. Got called, we were ahead with 8 high. Taking the chip lead in the $20 uppercut PKO we are here. Nice big bounty to solve our lack of bounties problem we've had up to this point. Down here in the $10, we got Queens versus Ace King. I also should leave my camera off during the break. I need to remember to do that. Just gonna turn it off. Order paid. Bruised me with lights. I felt great. I'll try to see a flop here with pocket fives. We're gonna get out of here, and it's Ace King versus Ace King. Now I want back in there. Now I really want back in there. You can afford bars on your windows and a hole in your door. I'm really watching you anyways, watching the tables more. No offense to your face, homie. No, I know. But like if I am trying to generate a clip where I react and it's like, like that's not great. You see where I'm coming from? Like I want to have clips to share that aren't, the face cam reaction is a good part of the clip. Maybe not exactly what you're focusing on when the hand plays out. Of course, I get that. I have rivered a pair. You have a better one, and that's fine. No, I know it doesn't necessarily bother you hand to hand, but I need to fix it regardless. Hopefully it'll just be fixed by next stream. We're gonna bet large here on the Ace King Queen flop. We can rep a lot of Ace King. And I'm very happy to take it down with the 10-9. Push out his pairs and things. We'll call here with Ace Jack in the $30 Monday Monster stack. Up against Ace Queen, unfortunately. And they flop a queen even more, unfortunately. And river another one, perhaps most unfortunately. Not that it mattered. Let's bet river here with the flush and get paid, baby. Pocket tens pays us off. Do. You got me begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? You got me begging you for mercy. Why won't you release me? Stab with the king deuce, take it down. Queen jack, we raise and take in the $30. I know it, I 100% know it bothers me more than it bothers you. That is beyond question, Mom, for sure. Any problem I have on stream bothers me about 10,000 times more than it bothers any viewer. This is known. All in here over the large bet with bottom two pair. Player folds. Begging you for mercy. I wonder if did I move that USB port? It needs to be in USB 3.0. I might try to change that over the break as well, though that's really hard for me to tell what fucking OBS or what fucking USB port it goes to. In the crazy wrapped up like thick bundle of cables I have behind my stream desk. Nice spots indeed. Yeah, we're doing all right here. We're sitting in some good spots. Jack 10 here versus Ace 9. Ace 9 is two pair. Jack 10 is the open ender, but does not get there and is eliminated. Things will never be the same. All right, folks, we're going to be off to the break here, and I'm going to take this break and see if maybe I could troubleshoot my camera a little bit. Be right back. I'm not going to probably do anything in this hand with Ace 5, so I'm just going to take a break. Be right back.